Meteorologist Elyse Smith joins us with our winter weather roller coaster and when we might see cooler temperatures once again. Elyse?
Right. It definitely didn't feel like winter here in southeast Texas today or across the state. Some locations today in Texas reached the 90s. Yes, today in Houston, though, 86 degrees. That is 1 degree away from a record high temperature for the day. But all across the board, we're 1 degree away of a record high temperature, too, at Hobby Airport. 83 degrees was the top temperature in Pearland. 89 in College Station today. 88 in LaGrange. So very, very warm day across southeast Texas. And tomorrow, temperatures are going to be well above average once again, too. When we talk about where temperatures are headed tomorrow, we're headed back to the 80s. But you can already see, based on the numbers and these thermometers, the cool down is coming, or at least a roller coaster of a cool down. Will be in the 60s to 70s, but then by Thursday, you do see 57 degrees. We're going to see multiple cold fronts roll through southeast Texas throughout the week. Some of them could bring rain. Some of them could be more of a temperature front, but that is the latest on temperatures. I do want to focus on some breaking news, though. We just had a magnitude 7.6 earthquake in the Caribbean Sea. This could be one of the strongest earthquakes on record for the Caribbean. Now, it didn't occur right under land. This occurred in the Western Caribbean in the middle of the water. However, we do have a tsunami advisory in effect for Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Thankfully, latest updates from the Tsunami Warning Center. No threats to the U.S. Gulf Coast states or the U.S. East Coast states or the Gulf at all, at least the northern Gulf for now. So this is something that we're going to continue to monitor. At about 7:30 local time is when they're expecting, if there is any wave, as there's been no report of a tsunami wave yet or an observation of one, but if there is one, they would say around 7:30 local time, 9:30 in Puerto Rico. This little island highlighted here in the Eastern Caribbean, that's when they could potentially see impacts from this earthquake. Of course, this is something we'll keep you posted on, but we're going to spend the main part of my forecast coming up on our local weather here in southeast Texas.
Let's talk to meteorologist Elyse Smith about our weather. It has warmed up significantly, record heat.
Yes.
It is going to cool down again, but not get cold.
No, not yet at least. We're in for a bit of a temperature roller coaster this week because unlike last week when it was just kind of stagnant, calm weather day by day, it was a little same old, same old. Many more weather systems rolling through this week. So a couple of different cold fronts are on the way. First one will be here tomorrow, but you're not necessarily going to feel the impact of it quite yet. This front is going to slowly make its way through southeast Texas, where eventually by Monday, that's when we'll feel the influence of those cooler temperatures. So tomorrow we still have high temperatures in the afternoon in the 80s. It'll probably look and feel a lot like what we had today, but with a few more clouds and the chance for a couple of isolated showers. Still near record heat tomorrow with high temperatures in the low 80s. The record for tomorrow is 86. With the cloud cover, I don't think we'll make it to that mark tomorrow. And that front is going to pave the way for a bit of a cooler, soggy day on Monday with some cloudiness, showers around. I do think high temperatures, though, will still be near 70. And then Tuesday, the influence of that front, it's gone. We will see a stronger front, though, potentially produce some stronger thunderstorms here in southeast Texas Tuesday. Then similar to what we have earlier in this week, it'll be a moment until the influence of that front is felt here in southeast Texas, not until the middle of the week. So you can already just tell by the colors. We've got this roller coaster going on this week. Typically, average high temperatures are in about the mid to upper 60s, and we will see some below normal days coming up. One in particular, Thursday is going to feel much cooler than what we've experienced even earlier in the week this week when we have high temperatures in the upper 60s. Right now, we're only forecasting highs in the upper 50s on Thursday, and that means morning lows potentially only in the 40s. No freezing temperatures forecast over the next 10 days, but we climb back up into the 70s, and then we drop back down with another front rolling through. Bit of a pattern change as we're heading into the middle to later portion of the month, and this pattern change is going to bring some welcome rain as well. You can kind of tell when these fronts are rolling through and when they're not as well based on the rain. So for the next couple of days, small rain chances with this first front. Rain chances go up with the midweek front. This is when we'll likely see the stronger front, and then by Thursday we got that clear weather again. Another weather system rolling in, rain chances increase, and then when it moves out into next week, that following week, the rain chances go away. As for how much rain we're expecting, potentially around 1 to 2, upwards of 3 inches on average. It just depends on where some of those larger thunderstorms roll through. through over the next 7 days, but after not really receiving any rain and it was quite humid, we'll get some beneficial rainfall out of the humidity we'll feel into next week. Meanwhile, here's a live look across the region. Beautiful pink sky from our tower cam looking west here at ABC13. And 80 in Houston. We're used to it by this point. 80 as well in Lake Conroe right now. You might have noticed some of that reduced visibility in Galveston. We are expecting potentially some thicker sea fog right along the coast, not necessarily moving inland, but we'll probably have some of those low-level clouds around tomorrow, and you'll see that here on Future Track. So playing through tonight, we start to see some of those clouds develop once again, but here is that influence of that front rolling in from the north. A few light showers in the morning. We keep the unsettled nature throughout the day with some passing sprinkles. No thunderstorms expected tomorrow, but we keep that chance for rain throughout the day with that front really just lingering throughout the day tomorrow. Eventually it passes through. That does bring us some cooler temperatures from Monday into the middle of the week between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's when we get that stronger front rolling in. You'll feel the difference on Thursday before another front into next weekend could bring us another rain chance and then cooler temperatures once again.
All right, Elyse, thank you. That is it for Eyewitness News tonight. We appreciate you being with us. For Elyse Smith and all of us here at ABC 13, I'm Tom Abrams. We hope to see you back here tonight right after the game.